My name is Wezi Chunga Sambo. I'm a program officer for the Partnership for Aflatoxin Control in Africa, a program of the African Union Commission. I'm coordinating activities for PACA in the East and Southern African part of the region. So I presented about the African Union Commission and its effort to addressing aflatoxins on the continent. Basically, PACA was established after experts called for the Commission to start addressing this problem that Africa is facing, which is really impacting on the health, trade and agriculture of the people. So there are known effects that 30% of liver cancers on the continent are caused by aflatoxins. And also Africa loses approximately $670 million to international trade because of aflatoxins. And so experts from around the continent called for the Commission to start addressing aflatoxin control in a coordinated manner. And so the Partnership for Aflatoxin Control was established to provide leadership, coordination and guidance on the continent so that efforts of aflatoxins are not fragmented, but they are coordinated for better impacts. In Malawi, Tanzania, Uganda, Senegal, Gambia and Nigeria. We have seen the government really accepting and acknowledging that aflatoxin is a big problem that needs to be addressed. And so we are seeing governments mainstreaming aflatoxins into their national agriculture investment plans, putting it in as a big priority for the government and putting resources to implement these activities. One good example is in Tanzania, for example, where the government allocated through the support of some donors approximately $26 million to aflatoxin control. And also the same has happened in Senegal, where the government has allocated a budget for implementing an aflatoxin control action plan that was developed based on research. About 60% of that action plan will be funded by the government. We have also seen in Uganda where the USAID has come in to assist the government in implementing some awareness activities. And in Kenya, there's also a good example where His Excellency the President put in 1.5 I think it was billion or million shillings into aflatoxin control, 1.5 billion shillings into aflatoxin control.
I'm Professor Achileo Kaya. I head the Department of Food Technology and Nutrition at Egerton University. In Uganda, aflatoxins are a problem because we have found out that in most of the major staple crops like maize, sorghum, groundnuts, soybean, dried cassava, dried sweet potatoes, they are contaminated by this toxin, which now causes a lot of illnesses to human beings. Our efforts as Makerere University have been mainly in the area of research. We have worked with the Partnership for Aflatoxin Control in Africa in coming up with the establishing the health and economic impacts of aflatoxins, and also coming up with an action plan to mitigate aflatoxins in our produce.
My name is Dr. Meshak Obonyo. I'm a senior lecturer at the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology at Egerton University. Aflatoxins are major problems, especially in food, food material, and even trade. Aflatoxins, when they contaminate food, much of it is rejected. That's one of the biggest avenues that Egerton uses to disseminate this information is through the shows, but also through, besides the raw shows, we use the Seeds of Gold magazine to disseminate this information to